I'd like to see us come down and fill, or at least reach that 18707 level right here. And then personally, I'd like to see it just go right through it and keep going lower. But like I said, first we have to reach it. If we break out of this, we could get a really hard knife with all this consolidation right here. That'd be awesome. If we just get this massive drop down and just blow through 707 and reach the 700 psych. That would be really awesome. Man, I was really hoping we were going to get the breakdown there to 707. We're definitely getting hung up on something here. This is kind of crazy to me. I thought we were good for 707. I really did. This was the liquidity. We cleared that. I don't see anything here. I'm not saying there's not something here. I'm just saying I don't see anything. Let me go take a look at the 1 minute. During that retracement yesterday. Yeah, I don't understand what we are so hung up on, honestly. I feel like we should be able to break that, but maybe not. Maybe it's going to take a little bit more. Hmm. We've now filled the 1 minute gap twice. Um, this may be the point where we push to the upside to try to retrace on that breaker structure, maybe. Not what I want to see right now. I wanted to see us just reach 707 to show us that we need that liquidity lower. I'm okay with a retracement, but I wanted to reach the significant liquidity before we did that. And I'm not saying this isn't significant liquidity, what we just reached into. You can see on the, let me go back. You can see on the 1 minute, we had the initial, oh crap, where am I? Oh, what's going on here? Okay, we had the initial drop down to here, and then we had the retest, and then it went higher. So there's definitely liquidity resting right here. I'm actually going to throw a line up right there, but we need to get below that, stay below it, and then effort to get below the other one, which is down here, which is our 707 level that I keep calling out. That's where I'd like to reach next. We're just about to tap that breaker structure 5 minute gap, which is sitting at 729 area. We're actually about to tap it right here. I want to see a continuation to the downside, though, if we do reach it. And we just touched it. I'd like to see a breakdown now. So we did just tap it. Like to see the continuation lower now. We also tapped the breaker structure level, which is right here. Oh, we missed it by like a point and a half. Now we touched it. Okay, now we touched the breaker structure level. Hopefully we'll see it move to the downside now. Hopefully that'll be what we need to push lower. We do have a possible trend line breakout here on the 133 to the downside, but it looks like it got bought right back up. Really like to see a sell-off now that we hit that break of structure fair value gap there on the 5-minute and a move down. We need to get some follow through though for this to be, I guess, valid. Break this area right here, we might be able to see a run down to the previous lows and then trying to get 707. We need to break through this fair value gap and just invalidate it. Good morning. You got all your stuff? All right, so we do have a breakdown here. No, damn it. It keeps getting bought up every time we hit that trend line on the 133. I really want to see a clean break of that trend line and a move to the downside. Oh, I don't know. Mommy said you couldn't go to Pawpaw's? Oh, I don't know. I can bring you to Pawpaw's after a while if you want. All right, we're making another attempt to break down here. Really like to see us knife down for the new lows and then reach for 707. We did break out of the trend line. I just want to see some follow through. And you see it got bought right back up. I mean, immediately it got bought right back up. That is not what I want to see. Golly, it got bought up hard too. Damn. Really wanted to see it drop there. I want us to go through this fair value gap and then just knife the lows. And then, like I said, I want to hit that 707 area. Come on. Give us what we need. We're teetering on that on a pivot point for NQ from the daily chart pivot point. Man, we got bought right back up again. That is not what we want to see. I want to see follow through to the downside here. All right, we broke. Let's see if, no, bought right back up. I want to see follow through to the downside. Okay, we're back below the first liquidity level. That's 722.50. We got bought up off of it again. I want to see us plus 722.50 and then run for 707. Well, it's about a 15-point move, but I think we're good for it at this point. We just need a hold below that 722.50 level, and we're back below it. Now I want to see a flush for 707. Give me a plus to 707. Ooh, I just want this to flush. Ooh, come on. Give us the flush down to 707. Come on. Give us a hot knife down. Blow through these lows. We have about a minute, 20 seconds till 8 o'clock. Usually we get a little bit of increased volatility at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Eastern. That could propel us lower. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Give us the break. Give us the break. All right, now I want to see the knife. Give us the knife. And leave a fair value gap behind. Knife down and leave a gap behind. Go. Run for 707. Run for 707. Come on. Come on. We had a wick down right there. Strong wick down and buy up off of those lows. Oh, there we go. What did I say about 8 o'clock volatility? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. 8 o'clock dropped a hammer. Well, we cleared 707. I told you guys the market wanted that area. Jesus Christ. That was a pop. Golly. That was a hell of a response right there. So like I said, now that we cleared 707, I'd really like to see this continue lower. We do have a good chance of bouncing though, at least for probably a retrace on, at the very minimum, this last leg of price action on the 1 minute and possibly the 5 minute as well. But honestly, I'd like to just see this continue lower now and make an effort to fill the 1 hour gap. But we did break the 707, which is what I kept saying we were waiting for. Broke it beautifully. We're testing this gap. I'd just like to see it continue lower off of this gap now. We definitely have a lot of volume coming into the market now that we did that, which is making me think we might be pushing way lower here. Really like to see some strong follow through to the downside. Another strong leg down from here would be really nice to see, indicating that we are going to at least attempt to fill this 1 hour fair value gap, bullish fair value gap that we're currently trading inside of, or make an attempt down to the break of structure level towards the bottom of the gap. That would be nice. That'd be really nice. I love it though. I love whenever we can get an idea where price is supposed to go, and then ultimately it respects exactly what we're looking at. It's always a good feeling. Tells us that we know what we're looking at. We're in line with what the market is doing, where price is trying to be delivered, and what it's seeking. Waiting to see if we're going to get a push lower here. About to make another attempt. Ooh, I'd love to see this make another leg down. Feel that 1 hour. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Like it wants to go higher first. See if we can get a breakdown. No, now we're making higher lows. I do not want to clear the last high. I want to push down and make a new low here. And I'm talking about on the 1 minute, not necessarily. I mean, I'd love to see this flush, but I mean, short term wise, I'd like to see this make a new low without making a new high. Oh, it's going to try for it. I want to see us break down here. Just waiting. We have a nice little setup here to possibly run for lows. Nice little breakdown. Oh, we got bought right back up when we made that dip. Oh, no, 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 no. Son of a bitch. We're forming a pretty good trend line here on the 512 as well as the 133. Let's see here. Let me take a look at this. Good job, Matt. Oh man, this thing is climbing. Hell yeah. Take your profits and run, buddy. So, let's see. We did just fill that 1 minute fair value gap. We also reached up to what could be seen as the breaker structure level. In my opinion, this is the breaker structure level right here. But this is technically the low that was broken, but I see this as the break of structure level, which we did not reach, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that we have to. Either way, I'd like to see a continuation to the downside. Oh, there we go. That was a nice little reaction. Just need to get some follow through there. Oh man, and it gets bought right back up for new highs. You got to be kidding me. Golly, where's this thing going now? Well, now we definitely hit the break of structure level. I just would like to see this drop now. This thing is rocketing. Ooh, come on. Now that we tapped that, I'd like to see this thing come back down. At least make a reattempt for new lows, even if it doesn't ultimately break down for new lows. I don't want to see this just rocket from here. So we are down about 50 points on the day so far. I'd still like to see us reach down and make a new low here, and personally. Now that we cleared the retracement from yesterday, we've pulled back into this previous leg on both the 1 and the 5 minute. What I'd really like to see is another leg to the downside. New lows, and then maybe an effort to close that 1 hour fair value gap like I was talking about earlier. It doesn't quite look like that's going to happen though right now. This is some, to me, what looks like some strong bullish price action. We're just steadily stair-stepping our way higher right now with no real sign of a drop. Oh yeah, that was another hard push to the upside there. We did just reach that 1 minute gap, that break of structure gap. We have filled the 5 minute. I'd like to see this drop now. Really like to see this drop now. Like I said, even if we don't end up breaking the previous lows, I'd like price to make a strong effort for it. Because if we can do that, then the selling could, the momentum on the selling could pick up if it's seen as a strong possibility. But if we can't even make an attempt at new lows, then nobody's going to see that as a strong possibility. So I think we'd have to clear around the 1810, 1809 area to see a potential for a rundown. I think that's what we'd have to break, 1809. 709, I'm sorry. 18709 in order to get a breakdown. Oh, that got bought up immediately. Damn. Yeah, this thing is on a mission to go somewhere and it's not down, it looks like. That got bought up the second it dropped. Like the second it dropped, it got swooped right back up. And now we're back at, golly, I was really hoping we were going to make an effort to clear that 709 area. We tapped that gap again. Really would like to see this break back down and make an effort to clear that 709, 710 area, and then try to make an attempt at the previous lows here. I'd really like to see it just blow down and clear the lows. That's what I'd like to see, but we're going to see. Ooh, is this going to be it? We're getting some serious orders are flowing in right now. I'd like to see a break. Okay. We're testing that 710 area like I was talking about. I just need to see a continuation. Ooh, give us new lows here. Give us new lows here. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Give us new lows here. Man, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Ooh, make a run for those lows. Make a run for those lows. Give us new lows. Do it. You can do it now. You're right here. Give us new lows here. Fill that 1 hour. I'm going to throw a line up for the 1 hour low. I'm sorry, not the 1 hour low. The 1 hour gap that I'd like to see us fill. It's at 18,687.50 is where I'd like to see us reach. 18,687.50. That's my next area of interest if we can break these lows. Ooh, we're right here. We're playing around right here at the bottom. If we can break this, that's my area. My area is 687.50. Next area of interest. Ooh. We're going to start chopping down here instead of just collecting. So like I said, my next target to the downside, if we can break these lows, is the closing of the 1 hour bullish fair value gap, which again is at 18,687.50. So that'd be a nice 12.5 point flush if we can break this. $20 flush from here. Ooh, that was some nice selling. That was a engulfing candle on the 512. That's what I like to see. Now break down the lows here. We need to break the lows here and then make a run for that 687.50. Go for 687.50. Let's go. Give us 687.50. We do have about 13 minutes until open. Ooh. $687.50 is going to be our area of interest, about 20 points from where we are right now. We just need to get some follow through and push through the bottoms here. No. This is looking good for a breakdown. Really good for a breakdown. We just need a breakdown. We're definitely hitting something down here. We're barcoding like crazy on the 512. Really want to see this snap and go for 687.50. I don't want this to be our bounce level. I'd rather close the gap before we do something like that. Also, we need to, I'm going to throw back up that 707 level. That's the area we need to hold below. This line is what we need to stay below. That's our liquidity level. I don't want us to sweep back up into the up above liquidity. I want us to stay beneath it, which right now it looks like we're pushing off the bottom of it, which is good. It means it's acting as resistance for us, which is what I want to see. That might have been the last retest before we break down. I want to see us break down. Ooh, here we go. Give us 87.50. Give us 687.50. Come on. Give us 687.50. You broke. Now give it to us. I'm not asking for a lot, just 687.50. No big deal. Mm-hmm. 687.50. You're right there. Oh, we are right there. That's 687.50. Get it. Go after it. Get it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Go get 687.50. It's right there. Come on. You gave us the breaker structure. Now give us, just flush down to 687.50. Unless it wants to retrace into this gap before continuing to the downside. Give us 687.50. Hmm. Ooh, come on. You keep the tempting. Break down. You keep it tempting. Break down and hit 687.50. I'd really love to see us hit 687.50 and then hit the fucking gas pedal and just keep dropping. That would be phenomenal. Ooh, that was a good little push. Break down. Clear it and flush. Clear it and flush. Clear it and flush. We have about 7 minutes until open. Ooh, we are right there at 687.50. Just give us 687.50 right there. Ooh. Man, this consolidation right here is intense. A lot of orders being filled. A lot of orders being filled here. Already down about 70 points on the day. We are about 4.5 minutes until open, guys. I'd still like to see us clear 687.50. I do think we have a very good chance of a strong retrace into this leg of price action we just had play out. If I had to guess, we're probably going to make an attempt to get back up here around the 18,730 area. Let me see. Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good area. At this point, I feel like the market is probably going to give us a continuation to the downside. But we would need to see, like I said, I think that in order to get that, price is going to have to push higher, get the liquidity it needs, and then drop from there. That's kind of where I'm at with it right now. This is the area that really catches my attention, though. No, I'm not going to be taking a long position. I mean, not. I don't consider a long position the same as like something that's alertable. I'm going to scalp it no matter which direction it's going in. That's primarily what I do all day. Is a truckload of scalping. But as far as taking a position that I'm going to let actually breathe and run, no, I'm not. But then that's just me. There's, damn it, we are like a point away, or 2 ticks away. Just give it to us. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, so this is actually really good, guys. This is we called, for everybody who's been in here since we jumped in, that is the third price target that we've reached, more or less effortlessly. I don't mean we went straight to it. We know that this, whenever we called out the breakdown of the 707, it did take a little bit of a retracement. We blew through it, and then we called out breaking through that again. We caught it when we talked about the retracement up to the breaker structure level. So all of our price targets are working out beautifully. We did just tap the 18,687.50. Yeah, I would personally love to see this continue lower, but with market open being 2 minutes away, I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a strong bounce. Like I said, if I had to guess where we'd be going, if we did get a strong bounce, it'd be up to fulfill this breaker structure on the 15-minute, which we have not done yet. We did just tap a breaker structure, untouched 5, and we're inside the 15-minute fair value gaps. This would be a perfect place for us to get a bounce, in my opinion, and I mean like a perfect place for us to get a bounce. So I would not be surprised one bit to see a reaction out of here. We did just fill and close that 1 hour bullish fair value gap. So we definitely have what we need to go higher now, especially being in this 5 minute untouched breaker structure and this 15 minute untouched breaker structure. Market open is in a minute and 10 seconds. Yeah, personally, if we don't get a bounce here, then my next area of interest is going to be all the way down at 18,635. To me, that's a little bit of a stretch right now. I just feel like we're going to have to go lower before we get that. But that would be my next area of interest to the downside if we don't get a bounce. But I personally feel good about us getting a strong bounce and then making a run up for, like I said, for the for that 18,730 area. That's where I'd like to see. Market open is in 30 seconds, guys. Everybody be ready. So we're going to have to just see how price moves at open. This could potentially, like I said, run all the way down to 10 seconds into open. This could run all the way to 635.25, but I'd like to see a bounce here just so I know that we're in line with price action. Me personally, I'd like to see a bounce.
Order filled.
There's our bounce. Somebody just got an order filled. Order filled. Potential trend line break to the upside here. If the breakout level would be the 691.25 area to the upside for a potential run up. We still haven't really picked a direction yet. We just broke the opening lows. Let's see if it's going to come back up, if it's just going to sweep and break highs, or if we're going to get a continuation to the downside. Like I said, personally, my bias is short, but even with that being said, it doesn't mean that we're not good for a run back up to that 18,730 area. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but when it does, it's probably going to be a very strong move because it's going to be seeking liquidity, and we know that when the market needs liquidity, there's nothing standing in its way. It doesn't matter how many levels, it doesn't matter how many fair value gaps, it doesn't matter how many legs of liquidity are standing between it and what it needs, it's going to get there. So we did just get a trend line breakout to the upside on the 512. And we're back below it, seeking new lows here. Oh, there you go. There's a pop. So we're definitely getting a reaction out of this 5 and 15-minute breaker structure fair value gap. I think we're good for that 18,730 area personally. We just need to break this current level right here on the 1 minute. We need to break above this consolidation, and we should see a nice clean run up. Probably get a response here, and then a breakup above here is what I'd like to see play out. But we do have to be patient because, as we know, it's going to move at the pace it wants to move at. We just got the break above like I was hoping for. Price did get pulled back down, but I feel good about us. Next area is going to be 18,709, 710 area. And then I want to see, we're probably going to get another small retracement, and then I want to see the continuation up to that 18,730 area. Really nice, really nice, really nice. Waiting here. Looks like we're catching a little bit of support on the 133. Breakout level would be 18,698 right here. Boom. Let's see. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Nice breakout there. Okay. So like I said, our next area is 709, 710. I just love whenever we can make a run like we need to towards these levels. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm expecting a little bit of a response at 709, 710. There it is. There's 709, almost 710. I'd like to see it just blow through it and run for 730 at this point, but I know there's a chance we're going to get a little bit of a pullback here. If I had to guess, it'll be back down to the 693 area, maybe 695 area. If we do get a retracement here into this bullish leg. We don't have any fair value gaps on the 1 minute, and the 5 minute just closed. Okay, there you go. Follow through. Our next area is 720, 720, 50 is our next area of interest to the upside. Just be mindful that we can potentially run back down to around the 695 area, maybe 698, even if we are going to continue higher. Ooh. A little bit of consolidation here. See if we can get a break. Do 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 do. Oh. We're not that far off from our 730 area. But we're going to see where this goes. To me, it's really looking like it needs that liquidity higher up. So 730 is going to be our area. Potential breakout to the upside here. Breakout level would be 713.50, 713.75. We are respecting the shit out of this trend line on the bottom here. Right as I say that, it goes and it wicks through it, of course. but that trend line is super strong. We just actually broke it to the downside. I mean, we were respecting it down to the tick over and over and over again, and it just snapped it to the downside for about 7-point drop. Not a 7-point drop, about a 5-point drop. Yeah, about a 7-point drop. So we are definitely getting some selling pressure here. Oh yeah, we're getting some serious selling pressure here. What's going on? Okay, let's see what we got. Still kind of consolidating here. This definitely looks good. For a push up to the 730 area, we just had a major retracement exactly down to where I said we had a very good chance of running down to. I called it out earlier. I said we had a strong chance of coming back down to the 698, 695 area. Curious to see if we're going to catch support in this area right here to go higher. Personally, I see a good chance of us making it all the way down to here to get liquidity below this candle right here. But once we get to that point, there's a chance that sellers see that as a good opportunity for lows. So I'd want to see a really strong response out of here. We did get a strong push to the upside here a minute ago, but it got sold right back down. Man, you see, we're getting a strong response right here, though. This is looking like bullish consolidation here to potentially go higher. But we could definitely, like I said, we definitely have a chance of coming all the way down to the 691.75 area. And then if we do make it down to there, there's a chance that people are seeing that as an attempt for new lows and start selling off. Because there's going to be a lot of buy stops sitting below this area. There's going to be a lot of stops sitting at this area for longs. So if we have enough sitting right there and we get filled, it could flush us down for new lows. So we're just going to wait and see. Personally, I don't even want it to reach down there. I want us to get what we need here and make an attempt for new highs from here. That's what I want. And push up to that 730 area. That's what I would like to see. Me personally, I'd want to see us run right from here to 730. Potential trend line breakout right here around the 710 mark to the upside. It just tapped. It's tapping it to the tick over and over and over again, which makes me think price is going to want to, at the very least, sweep it, sweep the top side of it. Let's see what happens here. I don't see it not sweeping it at this point. We've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perfect taps on this trend line on the 512. So I just would love to see price at the very minimum sweep above it to show us that it's respecting. We know that the market does not like perfect equal levels. It likes to sweep them and it likes to make perfect lines jagged, is what we've always said. So I'd like to see it, like I said, even if it doesn't pop, I want to see it sweep it and come back to just show us that it's recognizing it. as a strong area of liquidity. We are above it now. We just tested it. See if we can push higher. Give us some follow through to the upside here. We're back below it. We just bounced off the bottom of it. I got this fucking song stuck in my head now. I think we're good, at least for the 720s. VWAP is sitting up at 720, so we know we get usually a pretty good response out of VWAP. So I'd really like to see us break this 710 area and give us a run for another 10 points at least to the 720 area, to those highs that's sitting at 720. We're in what looks like a bullish pennant here. But I want to see the break to the upside. I don't want to see us break down from here. We did just wick down through the pennant formation that we formed. Oh no, it was a perfect test actually. We didn't wick down out of it. Perfect test on the 5. Okay, now we wicked out of it. Now we broke down out of it. But I want to see price get support here and then make an effort up for the 720 area without selling off. Ooh. So like I said, I have this line up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we cleared that 691.75, but the line I had drawn up earlier that I said we had a chance of getting down to, but it looks like what I was saying about the stops might be right. I said if there's too many stop losses sitting right here, stop orders, that it might flush this down to new lows, which I didn't think was going to happen, but it looks like it's, let's see, it's getting back above it. But we got a strong flush when it hit it right there. It flushed for like 5 points the second it hit it. Ooh, 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 ooh. A lot of transactions taking place right here. A lot of orders getting filled. This is looking like it's going to make an attempt for new lows now. We're testing the trend line, and we're getting a lot of support at this trend line right here. Yeah, and we're steady pushing lower. I think we're going to be good for new lows, and my next area of interest is going to be the 635.25 area if we can break down. Sorry, guys, I was dealing with something real quick. We got a perfect respect of that break of structure fair value gap on the 1 minute, and now it really is looking like a very good chance that it's going to make a run for lows. But we are getting a shit ton of buying pressure on the 112. I'm sorry, the 133 here, like a ton of buying pressure. So I'm honestly kind of torn right now. I see the potential for us to go either way, which is always a shitty thing in my opinion. Oh yeah, we're getting a shit ton of buying pressure here. All right. All right, guys. It looks like we're making another push to the upside here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get off. Tomorrow, wait, what's today? Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm actually not going to be able to stream in the morning. I'm going to be at the fire station. I wasn't able to get off like I normally do. But I will be back Thursday and Friday like normal. It's just tomorrow I'm going to be out. I'm going to be watching the charts on my phone, but it's really not the same as being able to sit in front of my computer. Not having my normal setup makes it difficult for me to know and see the clear price movement. But like I said, I am going to be calling it here. If anybody has any questions or anything,